Hello friends, welcome to this week's Milk Minute. I'm Sarah, the lactation consultant here at Health Foundation's Birth Center and Women's Health Clinic. This week's topic is drip milk collectors, and we're also going to chat for a couple minutes about breast shells. So I want to mention, if you like our videos, you find them useful, I would really appreciate a thumbs up here on Facebook. Give us a heart over on Instagram. And if anybody has any topics they'd like to hear about in a future Milk Minute video, go ahead and leave a comment below and let us know what you'd like us to chat about. So the first thing we're going to chat about today is these breast shells. So breast shells have been out for a while. They are typically used for nipples that have trauma or are very, very sore. So the nipple goes in the back here, you see that, and this is nice and soft so it doesn't put pressure on the breast. There's a little sponge in here. This is made to actually absorb milk rather than to have milk saved for later use. There's also holes up here on the top to give some airflow to the breast and the nipple area there. So I've heard of parents saying, yeah, you can use a breast shell to collect drip milk, and you certainly can. I think it's a little bit harder. There's not as much space in here for milk to not leak out, but I wanted to mention that this is what they look like, if you've heard of them. And these are, the next few things we're going to chat about are actual drip milk collectors. So this is a product called Milk Saver by a company called Milky's, and they come in this great carrying and storage case. The product is really soft. It's super soft. This, again, there's this hole in the back here where the nipple and the areola goes, and so then the milk is collected down into the reservoir here. When you're all done, this piece comes out, super easy to clean. You can squeeze a little bit, make a spout, pour that collected milk into a storage bag or other container. Really nice and easy to wash out, and then put it back in the storage case there. So the next product is something called the Kindest Cup, and this is a little bit newer too, and I love this. This comes out of Canada, and this is actually a passive suction pumping device. So I still like to make sure that moms are hand expressing or doing some massage while using this as a pump. But it is also, it's able to suction on over the nipple and the breast area here where that opening is here. And then the milk collects in the bottom. You can also hold it this direction or this direction to use while hand expressing to collect the milk. It's got a nice big opening, so no matter which direction the spray goes, it ends up in the reservoir. It can also be used for cup feeding a baby that needs to have a little bit of supplement. It can be made really super nice and small to fit in baby's mouth, and it's really easy to then pour milk out of here to put in a storage container. And it's nice and easy to clean. You can get all the way in there. So this is called the Kindest Cup. I also like that it's got a flat base on it, so it's nice and stable on the table. So if you need to take it out and put it on the table next to you and do some things with your baby, you don't have to worry about it tipping over. So this is another type of silicone suction passive pumping device or drip milk collector, and it suctions right over the nipple. It looks kind of like your typical breast pump flange, and the milk then collects down here in the bottom. This one has a nice suction cup on the bottom, so that right on the table it has less chance of tipping over or spilling. So they come in several different brands. If you just look up for silicone breast pump or silicone drip milk collector, you'll find several different options all over the internet. So again, if you have any questions, we'd love to hear from you, and we'll see you next week.